Midday News.
Good afternoon and welcome. I am Ibrahim Adebayo with the Carnival Radio Midday News. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike, says the Abuja Industrial Park being developed by Subsegroup Group will create 40,000 jobs and improve Nigerian economy when fully operational. Wike stated this when he visited the site located at Idu Industrial Zone in Abuja yesterday. The minister, who was visibly excited by the level of development at the park, promised to personally brief President Bola Tinubu on what he had seen, while describing the project as mind-blogging. Wike expressed optimism that it would grow the nation's economy and create employment for the teeming youth in the FCT. He also added that the project, which had been approved to operate as a free zone, will attract a lot of businesses due to the availability of stable power supply. Meanwhile, Labour leaders have converged on the headquarters of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, in solidarity with the president of the NLC, Comrade Joe Ajero, who has been invited by the police force on allegations of terrorism financing. Ajero is expected to visit the police facilities today. However, they are expected to lead a peaceful procession to the police facility where Ajero will be interrogated in respect to the allegations of terrorism financing, cybercrime, subversion, criminal conspiracy, and treasonable felony. Also, there is heavy presence of police operatives stationed few meters away from the NLC facilities to maintain law and order. In the related development, human rights activist Femi Falana's son, Maxwell Okpara, Teji Adeyanju, were among the lawyers that accompanied the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC President Comrade Joe Ajero to force headquarters for questioning over allegation of terrorism financing, among others. Although the Labour movement had mobilized its members to accompany Ajero to the police headquarters in solidarity, Chief Falana, who is the NLC lawyer, had told the worker to stay behind at the worker house to avoid a rowdy session at the police. He ensured that the situation will be handled well with the lawyers from his chambers, among others in the entourage, while workers from different unions are at the Labour House waiting. There was detachment of police officers within the vicinity. On the foreign scene, the Palestinian news agency has said at least 18 people have been killed since the start of Israeli operation across the occupied West Bank. The Israeli ministry says it first killed 5 Palestinian fighters in the occupied West Bank on the second day of the so-called counter-terrorism operations. However, the Palestinian Centers for Human Rights Al-Haq and Al-Mizan Center for Human Rights warn of escalating violence in the occupied West Bank and the use of tactics by Israeli forces that the world has witnessed in Gaza. And the interesting world of sports, Manchester United expects new signing Manuel Ugarte to be available for the Premier League clash against Liverpool on Sunday. Ugarte is set to complete his medical on Thursday ahead of his move from Paris Saint-Germain. After that, the Uruguay defender will sign off on the personal term of a long-term contract. The Red Devil remain confident that he will be registered by midday on Friday to be available for the red visit. United will pay PSG an initial €50 million plus €10 in the performance-related add-on. Eric Ten Hag men won their first game 1-0 against Fulham before losing 2-1 at Brighton last week. That ends the midday news on Carnival Radio. Thank you so much for listening. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. You can download the Carnival Media app from the Google Play Store and iOS App Store. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.